Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have terrible luck for the next week. It's everyone's least favorite part of travel, waiting in long security lines, emptying our pockets, and shuffling through metal detectors. As much as we hate it, most of us are well aware of the things that will get unwelcome attention from screeners. Still, that doesn't stop some travelers from heading to the airport with all sorts of contraband, from fake weapons to illicit animals to live fish. Here's just a sample of the nutty things that have raised officials' eyebrows. 12 ridiculous things people have tried to bring on planes. Number 12. An elk pelvis bone. I may understand why someone may want to board a plane with a living animal. But a bone? It beats my imagination. The passenger once asked the TSA team if he could carry an elk pelvis bone in his luggage. Fortunately, they agreed and allowed him to pack it. Animal bones can be loaded as checked or carry-on luggage. Although this airline permitted this, the law is not the same across companies. Before moving to the next number, we just want a small favor from you. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon and get 1 week good luck for you. Try this, it really works. Number 11. Cocaine in shampoo bottles. USA Customs and Border Control aborted the man's plan after he attempted to smuggle 35 pounds of liquid cocaine via the Houston George Bush International Airport. Authorities had a dog that sniffs the suitcase, after which he alerted them of the presence of narcotics. After testing, they realized it was worth $400,000. He was sent back in Colombia, and the drugs remained in the police department for further investigation. Number 10. Eels. Wildlife smuggling is a lucrative business on the black market. However, if you're caught, you risk several years in prison. Despite the penalties, hundreds of people are seen yearly trying to smuggle them because of their benefits. Customs officers seized 700 kilograms of European glass eels, estimated at 40 million baht. They were smuggled from Romania to be sold in Europe. The culprit had claimed it was frozen prawns. European eels are expensive in restaurants because countries like the Netherlands prohibit fishing to protect them from endangerment. Number 9. Tiger cub. Stories of illegal whisking away of animals are one too many. This wanted to sneak the cub out of Thailand by hiding it in their luggage. Officials noticed something fishy when she arrived at Suvarnabhumi Airport because her bag was oversized and something appeared to be moving. After an X-ray, they found a 2-month-old sedated tiger among the toys. In Thailand, the punishment for smuggling an animal is a fine of up to 1,300. As expected, she was arrested and authorities took the animal to Bangkok's Wildlife Conservation Center. If she were successful, she would have sold the animal to lovers of exotic pets and raked up to $300 to $200 in profit. Number 8. Dog. There's hardly a stop and search scene at the airport that doesn't implicate someone. Sometimes humans are guilty, and at other times animals. This dog loved its owner so much that it couldn't stay 1 minute without her. And when he got wind of the fact that she was traveling, she slid his way into her suitcase. She zipped it unknowingly. Scanners discovered the subway animal in New York's LaGuardia Airport as it went through security. Luckily, the cute little puppy was alive and reunited with its beloved owner. Number 7. Moose poop. While airline companies do not outrightly ban animal feces, why would someone even dare carry it along? It is not clear why this man packed a giant bag of moose poop, but we know he tried to smuggle it onto his flight out of Juneau. Officials at the airport were optimistic about the new week until the large moose nugget came visiting. Here's why you may not be allowed to get in with a bag of poop. How would your fellow passengers feel? It would be the most stinky journey ever. Whatever your reason is, wait till you get to your destination before purchasing feces instead of carrying it around. The passenger was taking the feces home after his Alaskan adventure and would love to present the gift to politicians. Number 6. An Arsenal of Valentine's Day presents. Valentine's Day is a period where people remind that special someone that they love them. It is characterized by romantic dates and the exchange of gifts. But this hopeless romantic whined to give his lover something different. He bought her a big bag of martial arts weapons. The box contained a double-edged dagger, axe-throwing star, and a machete. What was he thinking? Martial arts weapons wouldn't even pass a security checkpoint, so why bother? If he's lucky, he can get his gifts back, because the TSA often resells confiscated goods, and if someone else purchases it before him, he'll need to buy a red rose for his wife instead. Number 5. Pigeons. If hiding an illicit item in your luggage would implicate you, then sure, stuffing it under your pants may liberate you. It's common to hear people stuff the weirdest things under their cloth to evade security checks and possible arrests. In 2009, a passenger landing in Melbourne was arrested because he had 2 live pigeons in his trousers. He was stopped when he arrived in Dubai after a 10-hour flight. Each pigeon slept quietly in each of his trousers, and he padded them with an envelope for extra protection. Luckily, security detected the animals and rescued them alive. As for the traitor, he was dealt with according to the law. Number 4. Tarantulas. A 25-hour journey is uncomfortable. Plus, you may experience complications from jet lag. What's even worse is carrying an extra load on this endless flight. This couple ditched all the consequences and flew with spiders all over their bodies. They traveled from Peru but were intercepted at Amsterdam's Schiphol airport when customs officers discovered the 200 tarantulas hidden under their clothes. They had shielded the bugs in a plastic bag and fitted them in clothes and shoes. They also had various species of millipedes, grasshoppers, and crickets. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal: you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 3. Bags filled with fish. A wish man identifies something fishy from afar. The Melbourne airport officials didn't need a fortune teller to suggest to them that this woman had something down her skirt. When they heard sloshing sounds from her dress, they asked that she undergo a search. When she did, it turned out she had 15 bags of live tropical fish, and she wanted to transport them illegally. Maybe Singapore didn't have that fish species, so selling it is equivalent to owning a gold mine. On the flip side, she should have gotten an importation permit to transport the fish legally. I guess she wanted all the profit for herself, so sad she's never going to have it. Number 2. Suspicious bag. If you were sitting comfortably on a flight only to be interrupted by a pilot who says someone on board is wearing a vest, how would you react? Well, I'll say my last pray while hoping his plans are foiled. In 2013, a man carried a suspicious bag and drew attention. Officials discovered a potassium chlorate bag, titanium powder, 30 electric matches, and a tight vest. Luckily, he was an explosive instructor who wanted to travel with his training aids. It was a sigh of relief for everyone, but not after every heart jumped into their mouths. Number 1. Dried caterpillars. The UK Border Force detained a young man who tried to smuggle 94 kilograms of dried caterpillars through the airport. He arrived from Burkina Faso, where he packed thousands of dead insects in a plastic bag. This is the largest pack of insects to ever pass through this airport illegally. According to the UK's Interior Ministry, the men claimed they're to be used as food. He probably didn't learn about some of the prohibited imports to Britain before drying the worms. He was neither arrested nor charged with any crime, but officials destroyed the dead worms. Caterpillars are also known as mopane worms and are used to prepare a special delicacy in parts of Africa. This is quite a suspicion that the insect may infect the food chain if allowed to infiltrate the market. And there you have it. These are some of the most uncanny things ever brought onto planes. Please tell us about your most bizarre flight experience, and if you flouted airline laws. We will keep it a secret. Like and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our latest content.